Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, needle comes in.
Oh, I feel it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Oh boy.
You guys can see right there. You'll see his hamstring contract. That's how we know we're in the right spot.
Yo, what's up guys? Shea Pierre, Pierre's Performance, and I am at the lab today. This is movement and sports medicine specialist, and I'm gonna be meeting up with Dr. Brandon Gomes. He's literally one of the best in the business. And yes, I need to get a full evaluation, overview, and analysis of my body. I'm not gonna trust anybody else, just regular blow Joe off the street. No. This guy trains the who's of who's, and he's gonna put me through a couple of things that I can improve upon if I wanna be that game-changing, electrifying, show-stopping athlete, because I'm all about sprinting faster, jumping higher, and be able to move weight more efficiently. And there's nobody else in the business than this guy that's going to be able to just evolve our game and be the greatest version of ourselves. So follow me, because he's gonna be putting me through the test. And I wanna give you guys the inside scoop the entire time. So let's go.
All right, so first test we're gonna get done here is we're gonna do a straight leg raise test. It's an easy test for everyone to do at home, and it's evaluating the length of your hamstrings actively. So what I'm gonna get Shay to do, take his leg and bring it up into the air as high as he can with the straight knee. And this is a pass. We see 90 degrees on this one, very clean, looks great. Let's take a look at the left one where he has some actual tightness, and you can see here, A, it's a little bit harder to get up, and B, he doesn't get to that 90 degrees. So he's gonna be at a higher risk for a hamstring injury in a full sprint with this. As sprinters generally need to get around 90 to 95 degrees on a straight leg raise. Second test we're gonna do is I'm gonna get you guys in a half kneeling position. So one leg in front, doesn't matter which one, we'll do both. In that position, you're gonna tighten up the abs, and I want you to try and get your heel as close as you can to your butt and hold for 5 seconds. So let's take a look at his right leg. It's pretty good. We get about 45, 50 degrees. And let's switch to the other side. And on the left side, so you guys can see the difference there. You can see his hamstring starting to cramp, and we don't get nearly enough range of motion. So this is testing the muscle in a shortened position. The other one was the muscle in a lengthened position. When assessing a muscle, it's very important, especially with the strain, that you test both, the lengthened and the shortened position. All right, so we're gonna get some work done on Shay's hamstrings. And as we've already seen, his left hamstring a little bit worse than the right. He's got a little bit of a higher injury risk here. So we're gonna start with some active release. We're gonna pin the hamstring muscle down and then take it through a full range of motion on a stretch. So as you guys know, hamstrings are super important to any speed athlete, and they're very commonly injured. About 1/3 of runners who suffer hamstring injuries never run the times that they used to run before in sprint trials. So they can be something that's debilitating if they're not managed properly. And what we're trying to do here is just create some length in the hamstring muscle with a pin and stretch. So we pin the muscle and then we take it through a range. So this is looking a little bit more at the knee flexion aspect. And then we'll get into some hip extension closer to the insertion point right after this. Okay, now we're gonna get through the higher end of the hamstring, so a little bit more for hip extension. We're gonna pin the muscle down and then take him through full hip flexion. So we're really getting that hamstring tendon, musculotendinous junction, all of that stuff to just lengthen right around the thumb here.
All right, so Gomes is about to put this machine right here, and there's probably only like 6 in Toronto, and mostly only like sports rehab therapy clinics have them. So this is called the Shockwave Therapy system. And if you've had any type of injury, you're gonna wanna use this. And because I have a little bit of tightness that we need to break up some of that tissue in there, this is what's going to allow me to perform at the highest level and repair the muscle way faster. So Dr. Gomes is gonna talk a little bit more about it, but I hope this doesn't hurt.
You'll be all right.
I'm a little nervous.
It won't be fun.
They didn't put on yet.
Okay, you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's not bad, but woo.
All right, so we're gonna start with some grafts in after some soft tissue, just to get the tissue ready We'll shockwave in a little bit, but I'm gonna use some grass in here to influence the fascia and the connective tissue around the hamstring. These tools don't actually work to break down muscle. How they work is by breaking down the fascia surrounding the muscle. So we're gonna start with some of that. We're just gonna take it and move it in the direction of the actual hamstring tendon. And you'll see a little gel here so it doesn't scrape his skin. Will cause a bit of redness, but it shouldn't ever really cause tons of pain. And we're just gonna go in the area where we find an old hamstring injury, a little bit of some tightness in that region, and we'll work through it with the Graston blade. You ready, Shay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pick somewhere that shouldn't be too painful. Hold on. Right here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, needle comes in.
Oh, I feel it.
That's it.
Woo! I feel it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Oh boy. Oh boy.
A little stim on it. Super light.
Oh, God.
That's it. You should feel the muscle contract a bit here.
Oh,
You guys can see right there. You'll see his hamstring contract. That's how we know we're in the right spot.
uh,
Done. Is that good?
yeah.
Shay, you good?
Yeah. Is the needle in still or?
No, it's up.
Okay.
Okay, now let's do some rehab. All right, first thing I'm gonna put Shay through is a Nordic hamstring curl. One of my absolute favorites to give for any kind of hamstring rehab. So with this one, you see a pretty fancy setup over here. Use the band if you have some trouble getting all the way down, or if you feel like you want to get to a full range. A band is a great way to go, and then you want to systematically decrease the tension in the band or get rid of it altogether if you're good. So we're gonna take Shay through it here. He's gonna come down as slow as he can, working through his full hamstring range, and then pick himself back up. And what we're looking at is lengthening this hamstring, staying nice and straight as we drop down. Let's go one more. That's a beautiful one right there. Okay. All right, second one we're gonna get through is a hamstring tantrum. So what we're working on here is the hamstring in a lengthened position. The Nordic hamstring curl was in a flex position. So we're gonna get Shay here to get into a glute bridge first, tighten up his abs, and then move as fast as he can off the band. Let's do it. All right, last one. We've gone through some straight line knee flexion and hip extension drills. Now we're gonna look at the hamstring as it rotates and lands off the ground and absorbs force and puts it back out there. So with this drill, I'm gonna get Shay to set up. You can hold a rack or anything you like. You're gonna get into a RDL or a single leg hinge position. And then we're gonna get into slightly bend the knee and start to rotate into that hamstring, loading up the hamstring in the way that it would be loaded as he was running. So if you're looking close, you can really see that hamstring start to work and rotate in that position there. We're working in the lengthened position. All right, so to assess whether something works, it's super important to retest. Otherwise, we're just guessing if it worked. So we're gonna retest the same two tests you guys saw at the start of the day. The first one, we're gonna get Shay to bring his leg up nice and straight. This is the right leg, the better one, which looks even better now, to be honest. And let's take a look at the left one. Much better than before. If you guys remember, he was around 70 degrees. We got a clean 90 now. Second test. We're gonna start with the right leg again. So again, half kneeling position, abs are tight. You wanna bring your heel to your butt. We got about even more now, about 60 degrees. And let's see the other leg. This is the one that we really wanted to focus on. Okay, much better. Good. So now with this more active control of his hamstrings, he's at a much lower risk for an injury. He's stronger in that position in both the lengthened and the shortened position, and he's gonna be a lot faster. So there you have it.
Yeah, buddy, he's got them hamstrings all work done. If you don't use them properly, you're gonna lose them. You're gonna blow them up. You're gonna get injured. Trust me, you don't wanna be at a facility day in and day out getting therapy, but I'm just finished with the best in the business. He looked over me and guess what? Within literally 30 minutes, my left hamstring felt completely different. I feel absolutely phenomenal, and I'm ready to take my game to that next level, and I hope you guys are too. Check out some of our programs in the comment section below. I wanna know some of the things that you guys wanna see me continue to do, places I need to go, and hey, keep fit, have fun. I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, And what we should. That's fucking great, man.
It's pretty good.
I can't have you fucking ace this.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, babe. Hey, the left one could be worse. I feel a little tightness on the left one. Let's try the left one.
Let's try the left one.
Try the left one, okay? That's nothing like a fucking good ankle pop.